So today I have a really thick book over here. It is Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. The tactics, routines and habits of billionaires, icons and world-class performers. And my idea was to summarize this book. But it turned out to be really difficult because, you see, this book is like a summary of interviews. So there are three areas of life that are described: health, wealth and wisdom. And for each of them, for each area, there are about 2 pages of interview from one person, or 2 or until, I don't know, like 6 or something. So there are parts of interviews that Tim Ferriss did with a lot of people, plus some extra bits and pieces, and they all represent different opinions on those 3 main topics. And very sadly, I am not really able to give a summary of that. So what I will do instead is tell you for what this book is good. So why you could be interested in this book, or what this book can give you. Comparing this book with other books in the self-help domain, it is very nice because it gives views of very successful people in their respective domain on how to get healthy, wealthy and wise. And that is very helpful because I really like to have different views, different angles on the same thing, to understand it myself and to also just see with whom. So there might be one author and he has a particular opinion, and even though it might be true in the sense of it works what they are doing, I might not feel like I'm that kind of guy. And then I read another story from another person and I really feel into that. I really feel connected to that person, to that approach to, for example, health. And this book is really helpful in that because it helps you to have different angles, to understand something better, more holistically, and then you can kind of choose for yourself which approach you should, or you want to try or do. And so it gives very specific step-by-step things in some of the articles, so to say, in some of the interview stories, and others are a bit more thought-provoking. But there's something in there for probably everybody. At least I found most of the stories very interesting, and some I just skipped. But that is also what Tim Ferriss, the author, suggests. Just read into it. If you don't like one particular approach of something, or even if you don't like one of the areas, maybe you're not interested in being healthy, you're not interested in being wealthy, just skip that whole thing. So in the end, I think there's just a heap of knowledge in this, and well, what you have to do is just pick the one, or the ones knowledges, that doesn't work, the parts of knowledge, the topics, the approaches of knowledge that fit to you, and apply them in your life, and I'm sure you will grow.